Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad you're here this morning. I always enjoy doing the show for y'all. I always enjoy the great feedback I get. Let's get started with our weather, brought to us by Gulf Coast Air Conditioning, a very good sponsor, been with us a couple of years now. Drew Pollard and hard-working crew. We'll get Drew to come on pretty soon and talk about some spring stuff and all the things he's been doing and his family's been doing outdoors. They've been busy. High today 72, low 52. Get this, you ready for the water temperature? We had a couple of days of videos and all, but now listen, it has gone up to 70. I had to take the double take. 73 degrees at the end of the pier. 73. That's high. River readings. Take a look at our river readings. Ironically, both rivers are reading the same thing this morning. 10.1 exactly. Take a look at the Apalachicola Bluntstown. It is on the rise and it's going straight up. And we've gotten this rain, so it's going up. And the Choctawhatchee River is uncontrolled because nature dictates what it's going to do, but it's going up. It's probably going up tomorrow for the weekend. We'll have high water for the weekend on both river systems. If the river systems have high water, then that means our creeks, the feeder creeks, will have high water backed up, and the water will be rushing down, mud, bringing in those little crawdads and all that. Tide chart brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. Today is March 29th. Looking good tides today. We're talking about great tides all week. The rest of this week will be great tides. We have a low tide this morning at 3:39 and a high tide at 3:35, almost a 12-hour run right there as far as the tide moving. It'll be coming out of the northeast at about 13, so be strong wind. It'll be a little cooler today. I've got some fun things planned for today, but I can't let you know what it is, but I'll tell you about it later. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. First thing, let's do an announcement. This weekend now, I don't know if you know about it, but it's free, license-free freshwater fishing weekend in Florida this weekend. So go ahead, we're going to talk about that more and remind you about it. But if you got some friends coming down from Alabama and Georgia, and our cousin over there in Micanopy that's coming up here, and they don't have a license, tell them it's license-free. All right, we're going to look at talking about some fishing, some fun stuff. Jeff Peck. Okay, he bought 4 kayaks a while back. He's only using 2, so he's going to give Panhandle Outdoors viewers first chance to buy these kayaks. Okay, check these out. These hanging in the garage, brand new. Got the paddles there. They're all right there. Another angle. Good-looking kayaks, folks. He was asking $300 a piece for that. That is a heck of a deal. $300 a piece. And here, if you go to a local box store. Well, $375 plus tax. So this is a $400 kayak right there, same kayak. And Jeff's going to let a Panhandle Outdoor viewer get it for $300. So he got your number across the line, so right there at the bottom. Give Jeff a call and make a win-win situation for everybody. Okay, now we've got a bunch of pictures, and I laugh at some of these pictures. I still get a kick out of them. Okay. Here's an announcement on license-free weekend. It came from FWC, April 1st and 2nd. All right, so anyway, you still have this, don't forget now, you still have a bag limit. I don't know why they had to post that, but you would think. But this happens a lot. This picture, top left-hand corner, folks are just fishing from the banks. Bank fishing is fun. The kids can run around and catch a frog and then come back and you catch a fish for them. This is fun kind of things to do right here. Okay, so here are our pictures. Let's start off with Braden Harris fishing with Olin bass. Turkey hunting with Olin bass and Carson bass. Folks, they got a triple. This was last weekend. All 3 birds had over 10-inch beards. Is that not something special? Okay, I got the pictures of the boys here. Here they are right here. Great picture. I know they had a good time doing that. You just don't normally see that on a turkey shoot, all 3 of them in different, getting different ones. So good job, Braden. All right. This is interesting. Patrice Couch posted this. Okay. Let me go to the article first. This is the article. Leon County Commissioner Bill Proctor proposes acquiring part of the Apalachicola National Forest. He actually wants the government, read it, I don't know if you can read it, we don't want them to sell it, we want them to give it. And the federal government belongs to us. It's the people of Florida. We pay for it. All of it is ours. We're putting a new name on the same piece of property. Folks, let me talk about it a second. The county commissioners, they just want Tallahassee booming like everybody else, and they run out of room to build houses and put developments in. So he wants the government to give them part of Apalachicola National Forest. Now, that's the attitude of some developers and some politicians that we put in office. That's why it's so important that everyone you vote for, you find out how they feel about the outdoors and preserving our state parks. I mean, that's never going to go through. But for them to even bring it up at a Leon County board meeting is beyond my comprehension. So make sure, and if we let him get away with it, he won't need but 2 other people to vote for him. You know, that'd be him and 2 more. That'd be a 3-2 vote on the county commission. So be aware of that. That kind of stuff happening, just there's no sense in that. All right, move along. I got all kind of stories here. Mike McGraw shared this with me. He brought in the ringer. Amy McGraw is a sheephead whisperer. She took a half day off. I like that. Had a fish in the boat before I touched a rod. 3 trophies awarded each trip: the furthest, the biggest, and the mostest. She got all 3. Good job. Okay, good job, Amy McGraw. Look at that sheephead. We were talking about it on the fishing report the last, 3 or 4 times. How the sheephead abiding. Did they not have a great trip? A fine trip right there. And Amy outfished him. Okay. Alicia and Brad Lashley, that little girl, all smiles. She got herself a turkey. Brad Lashley and Alicia. And I don't have the little girl's name, but she's a good hunter to get a turkey like that. A big old smile. This is a funny story. I know this little girl's grandmother, Janice Strickland Solaris, is her grandmother. And okay, Anna went fishing with Eric today. This is mother, Janice Strickland Wibberly, posting this. She learned to clean fish. They came home and cooked it for lunch. Ready to do it again. Told me I really need to learn to clean fish in case I get stuck on a deserted island. Okay. Good job. Okay. Look at that. She's cleaning it. That's a little Spanish mackerel. That'll taste good, young mackerel. Cleaning it, filleting it, and they took it home and cooked it. Is that not cool? Good job, Jana. You raised a little girl right. Listen, this is over here on Star Avenue. This gator crossing Star Avenue right up 231, and that gator's crossing over there at the power station. Somebody took a picture of it and posted it. And that looks like a hungry gator. Now we're about to get in some gator moving around this time of year. We're running out. Let's take a break. We still got a lot more pictures, a lot more stuff to do. So we'll take a break and be right back. Okay, welcome back. I had last week, as you get older, you don't just have a birthday, you have a birthday week, and then it really turns into a birthday month. So March has been my birthday month, and we've had a wonderful time with family and friends, and I got some cool gifts. I got in this morning, Carol Miller and Ron and Joel had me a present. This is a nice little card she sent. Carol Miller I think every word I say on Panhandle Outdoors, she knows. She never misses it. We did some stuff with them at Gulf Coast College a little while back, one of her classes. But I want to look what she gave me. How about a badminton racket for those carpenter bees? I love it. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate you doing that, and the other gifts and all, and the cards and letters and posting all. I deeply appreciate it. I get tickled every time now because recently about carpenter bees. Recently, someone was posting about they'd moved in and wanted to know what those things were flying and getting in the wood, and they wanted to know because they wanted to relocate them. Well, I'm gonna relocate them too, from the air down to the ground. Everyone I see. So anyway, I have some pictures. I don't know if I'll get to them today of some carpenter bee damage to an old boathouse I'm tearing down. I want to show you. It's not that I don't like to just destroy just for the sake of destroying, but if they're destroying your property, you got to protect it. Let's move on. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Listen, these shirts I've been wearing, they're from Academy Sports. Okay, the Magellan brand. And folks, these are inexpensive, $24.99. It's hard, and they're very comfortable. And you see me wear them now, and I just really believe in them. And okay, how about Richard Scoop Jackson? He's surf fishing big time down at the Cape. And look what he's on over here, Academy Sports and Outdoors. We appreciate it when all you viewers support our sponsors. It keeps us on the air. Scoop's been sending us some good pictures. All right, now you got it. Okay, let me explain this to you ahead of time. People post. Brian Revere posted this, and he didn't do the original post, but we're talking about those copperheads all throughout the Panhandle, especially this time of year. And every now and then somebody posts a picture, find the copperhead, and up in my granddaddy's place up in West Gaston, there are a lot of them up there. They're very hard to see. They're not huge snakes. They're smaller snakes. But I'm going to show you this picture. I'm going to go back and forth a time or two. We're going to spend a lot of time on it, but see if you can find it. It took me forever to find it. It took Gail forever to find it, but we finally, in fact, she found it before I did. Okay, here we go. Here's a picture right here. There's a copperhead in here, okay? So let's start at the top, from left to right. Do you see, from left to right, in that top third, do you see a copperhead? Okay, now let's go to the middle, from left to right, do you see a copperhead? Okay. All right, let's go down to the bottom. Do you see a copperhead? I'm going to go real slow. And this is the natural vegetation we have right here in the Florida Panhandle. I may not be able to find it again this morning. I had to look at it again last night. Let me see. Okay, let me go back. Now, it's in the middle. We did find it, so I'm going to zoom in on the middle. Help me find it right here. I still don't see it. Jeff, do you see it anywhere? No. Well, I promise y'all it's in there. Okay, we're not going to spend a lot of time on it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take the picture again. I'm going to circle it and bring it back tomorrow and show it to you. But I promise you it's in there. Okay, a lot of y'all, we try to get our vehicles with everything on it, especially GPS now. But if you can't afford a GPS, here's what you know how to do. All right, stick that on the dashboard. And that's something like old Billy Grantham would do. We're going to have old Billy Grantham on the show tomorrow, and we're going to talk about his GPS system. Dennis Hale, real-time seafood and restaurant over there. His daughter, she's a daddy's girl, okay? She doesn't get it after them deer. She's up with the turkeys, too. She's daddy's girl forever. Love you, Cecily. Cecily works over there. Look at that big old turkey up in Alabama. Isn't that a pretty turkey? And listen, Dennis posted that, and then Cecily Hale posted this. Good morning in the Alabama woods. First turkey, I couldn't be more pumped. See, when y'all go by real time, get one of them grouper sandwiches or some of that fresh mullet, Cecily will be there until he saw the big old gobbler that she got up in Alabama. And folks, honestly, that's some good fresh seafood. We'll go there as much as we can. Okay. That's with a little brother there. Good picture. Excited. And she's a good hunter. Okay, listen, this is just a accident. This is local, a gar, okay? And a gar, they'll, all of us fish all the time, and you take it for granted when they're flopping around. You're gonna reach here, saltwater and freshwater. I've seen some nasty cuts and bites brought about by them just flipping around and just boom, just in an instant, in a heartbeat like that. So be aware of that. Now, I want to show you, we've got some box turtles that's been set up and tagged, and if you remember, let me see if I can get them on here real quick. The box turtles, okay, here we are right here. Well, we had Molly Allen on the show a couple weeks ago, and Molly was the Bay County Box Turtle Project. So here we go. She's actually, they're tagging them, and they got a name. Listen, this is Dana and Edwina. Okay, they're named, I love this, they're named in memory of our good friends and neighbors who once owned Dana's Lock and Key at the Y. I hope somebody named the box turtle after me. I think Carol Miller did, didn't she? I think Carol did. All right, so here they are right here. This is Edwina with a tag, is a good turtle and loves her box turtle volunteer mama, Josie. All right, so what they do, they tag them. Okay, they're really moving around this time of year. Dana has a few battle wounds, but nothing for a tough guy. Just like his namesake, who flew A-4 Phantoms during the Vietnam War. So there you go. He's got to be tough right there. and then all this. Here's a tag. We talked about it before. They put that little tag right back there, EO20. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, well, we're going to take a final break, and we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at our fishing game time today. Brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers in Port St. Joe. I was there during spring break a couple of times, and they are hopping. They got all kind of stuff in there. It's amazing. So give them a visit. Our time today, we're looking at 6:15 to 8:15, and then this evening 6:41 to 8:41. I always like to share things with everyone I can, and I've got some nice emails this past week or two. I'm going to read maybe a couple of those, but I have our place down at Howard Creek, the old fish camp. It had an old boathouse there, made out of tin, and I've been wanting to replace it for a while. So during spring break, I spent about 3 days right after spring break when all the company left, tearing it down. And if you've ever done anything like this, it's a lot easier to build a building than it is to tear down the building. It really is. So I'm going to show it to you because I have some free tin. Now listen, it's not free tin, it's free antique tin. Okay, but here we go. I'm going to just show you where it's at. So let me see. So you see it was an old place. I'm going to replace it with a double. Okay, here it is right here. Look at me. I by myself. Probably ain't real wise to do. I'm tearing this. And then watch this. This thing, you can see it hadn't been maintained for a while. So I'm trying to get a big old panel off. Boom, boom, boom. So, all right, so I have that, and then I have also stacked up, let me see, I stacked up some tin. Right, I brought it, put it by the road. And some tin, it's antique tin now, it's not just regular tin. Plenty of tin right there. So if you need any, especially down that way, Howard Creek, whatever, I know some of y'all have chicken coops and all that, and dog pens, you just want to shade it. It's got a couple of holes in them, some nailed holes, but you can patch that up anytime, okay? Now, don't forget tomorrow, you don't want to miss tomorrow's show because Billy Granson's going to be here. Talking about my old boathouse, I'm going to replace it with a newer one and take my big boat, not my big boat, my bigger motor boat, and so I have it, and my deadline's finish everything by May 1st, so we can get down fishing strong in May at Howard Creek. But I've had my daddy's old boat there, and I just keep it just because it was my daddy's old boat. But I just happened, we took it out, and here's a picture of it right here. And I love this boat. We just have many memories, and it's well taken care of. When he passed away, I just wanted to keep that boat. So that's my daddy's old boat there, and anyway. So I'm on I don't know if it's a small boat. I don't know how to get it out on big water. I don't know how in the world he fished the Chattahoochee up around that Chattahoochee Dam in a boat like that. But all those that generation, they fish them old dams and like running water and everything pretty strong. Okay, let's see. We got some other stuff. I want to talk about wade fishing. There's so many places. In fact, I wrote some down last night. Places to go wade fishing. I think about a free fishing weekend and fishing from the bank and all on freshwater. But in saltwater, I tell you what made me think about it. I was coming back from Cape the other day. Went over to Tender Bridge, coming into Parker. And just on the right-hand side is Oaks by the Bay Park right there. Public park, a big piece of property, and people walk a lot. They do a lot of walking there. They had a lot of oak trees blown down from the hurricane, but then what happened, they cleared it out. The city of Parker cleared it out and made a really nice place out of it. But I was thinking, now why couldn't you just pull in there and park with your fishing rod and go wade fishing? And I don't know if anybody does that or not. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we're coming across the Tender Bridge. Here's the Tender Bridge right here. We come across the Tender Bridge, and where it says right under the Oaks Park is right there. Now, I'm going to zoom in on it. But see, that's a big piece of property, and it's owned by, it's public property. It's got a nature trail, it's got a big playground, so the kids could play. But look, this whole part of East Bay is just good fishing, but that area right there, you're pretty close. Look at here where you're close to. You got a bayou right here, and then the big Callaway Bayou is right down here. So trout and redfish right here in the center. I've caught a lot of redfish right in there. So they're going to come down through here. So you probably have to wait out a little bit and do it and fish. But okay, the other place I was going to talk about was over here in St. Andrew. You got the same type of situation. Let me see, right here. Oaks by the Bay Park, same situation. This is a special place to me because this is where the early settlers actually landed. The Ware family built a house right there where that green sign is. You can do the same thing. The parking lot is right here. You can park right here in the center. That's the parking lot. Walk out here, there's a nice little trail. It's not as big as the one over in Parker, but folks, I'm going to zoom out and show you. You're on that point right there. Then you have all these docks. So if you can wade out from there, I don't know if anybody's doing it or not, but you are in a prime location there, wading out, because anytime you have a point, I promise you, you can catch Spanish mackerel right there. In fact, the boat captains I saw not too long ago was actually trolling by there. And also the other place in Panama City is Beach Drive. That's called Beach Drive. That whole section from the left of the screen to the right side of the screen is public. I mean, it's open to public. You can park there, and there's some parking spots, and we'll go wade fishing out there. That area, during flounder season, it has a lot of flounder moving in along that shoreline for generations. They've got flounder there. So those three places over in Parker, okay, then coming into St. Andrew and then Beach Drive, you can do some great wade fishing, and it's about time to do that. And I don't even count all the other places we've talked about down off of Cape San Blas, all kind of wading there. I just wanted to zero today in on the Panama City area, and also tomorrow, Friday, we're going to do the fishing report. We're going to talk about some more places, but I was driving by the other day, and when I crossed the bridge, I looked out and said, Gail, why don't I go over there and fish? And because it just looked really good there in Parker. So, and I may do that. So wade fishing, just have, if you're having a live bait, fine, bring it behind you, have something pulled behind you that floats and put the fish in. Stan Kirkland is one of the best wade fishermen I know. And he does it over there, and I can't tell you where he does it, but he knows where to go. All right, so we're going to wrap it up. Don't forget, tomorrow's show, cousin, Billy Grantham coming down from Jackson County and have all kind of good things. He's been out of the country, so he's going to tell us about that. Y'all do something good for someone else today. You have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.